Y'all, I think I have a problem. I don't have enough space to store all this stuff. I'm going to need another short box, maybe a long box. Happy new comic book day, October 29. Believe it or not, only this little part is the new stuff. I've got a whole bunch of back issues from a giant consignment sale that came in, a collection that came in, and it had a lot of books that I needed to fill in some gaps. So let's take a look. We're going to split it up. We're actually going to start with the big ongoings right now, the Marvels, the DCs, the what I call shelf indies that you find at your comic book shop. Then we'll go through what I found at my consignment sale. I'm super excited for what I got because there's something that I thought I would never see sold in consignments or in back issue boxes, but I found one. And then we'll go over a few Kickstarters that came in. And by the way, howdy, my name is American Texan. If we haven't met, I love to read comic books. I think it's a fantastic medium and I just want to enjoy it. This channel is all about the things that we love, the things that we want to collect and read, and the stories. So let's just hang out down below. If you talk in your local comic book shop, that's great. But if you want an outlet to share some of the things you like, hey, let's do it in the comments as well. And by the way, I remember I'm missing my hat. There we go. Now that's a lot better. Howdy. So let's go into the books of the week, starting with Marvel. It's a bit of a light week with Marvel, just pulling 2 books, and I'm actually only going to read one, Imperial number 4. You know, Imperial is just one of those things that I think I would enjoy a lot more if I just knew a lot more of the story and the characters. I just barely hanging on. But I like what I'm reading. The side stories didn't really care too much for. Battle World, the variant cover that I ordered for issue 1 is still on back order for some reason. It just hasn't come in, so it should have been in a couple weeks ago. I don't know where it is, but I'm going to hold on to this. I heard it's better than people were expecting, so I'm going to hold on to this and read it once I get number 1. That's all the Marvel. And nowadays, getting 2 Marvel books in a week is actually kind of a win for Marvel on my pull box. So I don't know. Just Marvel hasn't been doing it for me lately. Going on into DC, I've got 4 books. Can you tell somebody really loves Batman? That's what they say every time I pull box. Every time I share what I'm pulling with Wes, he's like, somebody really likes Batman. Yes, sir. We got Batman and Robin, Samney and Wade. I absolutely love Samney's art in this. One of my favorite drawn books. Definitely my favorite illustrated Batman right now. Absolutely a lot of fun. Young Robin doing hijinks, getting into trouble, figuring out how to be Robin incognito. I absolutely love that. Batman Long Halloween, the last Halloween, the longest title ever. This one is getting better. Last issue was really probably the best issue. So I am enjoying more about what's coming in here. But yeah, I don't think it's an automatic pull like Batman and Robin. Superman Red and Blue 2025 special. I don't remember too much about this. Who wrote it? Let's see here. It doesn't say on the cover. But, it's Superman, so I'm going to get it. And then finally, Absolute Batman, the annual. I know there's some controversy with DWJ. It is what it is, but I already had this pulled. I'm going to check it out. I most of the time, I think a lot of people, what they say online is just over-exaggerated, but we'll find out, and I'll be the one to tell you how it is. I will shoot straight with you. And that's all the DCs for this week. Of course, I'm most looking forward to Batman and Robin. And going on to indies, of course, that's the majority of my pull box. Conan, Scourge of the Serpent. I'm behind on this one. I haven't read 24 or 25, as well as Conan, Scourge number 1. So I'm behind on this, but I am ready to get caught up. The Phantom. I really liked number 1. I love modern takes of pulpy comics. I love the pulpy comics, the old school comics, but like Dick Tracy, which I think is in this week as well. The Phantom really caught my attention. I don't know anything about the character, but it really captivated me, just the idea of who the Phantom is. So I think we're going to go more into this and how he's protecting the village from the gang leader. And so I really enjoyed that one. So I added it to my pull box. And here it is, Dick Tracy, right on time, Halloween issue. This one's picking up. It's just good, man. I haven't really seemed to really pick up on anything else Alex Segura is writing, but Dick Tracy is absolutely crushing it. So looking forward to that one. I'm also looking forward to this one. This one surprised me, Supernatural. Now, I am not a huge Supernatural fan. I only have seen up to season 8 or 9. I would definitely say season 1 through 5 is required watching for so many people. But I don't know exactly when this takes place, if it's a prequel, if it's a sequel. But as long as I understand the characters and it's a good, like, episodic storytelling, I think that will be a lot of fun. And then Rockefellers number 10. The last couple issues have been a lot of talking, not a lot of action, a lot of exposition. I think it should have been spread out a little bit more. It made these last couple issues a little bit like, all right, it was good to have some answers, but now you keep talking and talking and talking. Let's see something happen. And I love that this one is also Halloween flavored. So we had a weird Christmas issue in the spring, but this one seems very timely. So I appreciate that. So that's Rockefeller. Those are my indie reads. We'll go into crowdfunds in a second, but first I want to show you what I found at my comic book shop's consignment sale. My LCS gets consignments in. She sells them on live streams, and I picked them all up, and there was a huge collection that came in that I can't wait to show you. So here we go. This is all for one collection that I'm filling in holes with. Pretty holy collection, and that is Badger by Mike Baron, published by First Comics or Capital Comics. I think it was first with Capital, and then it went... First it was with Capital Comics, then it went to First Comics. That sounds right. So we got Badger. I got issue 1 finally. I already had issue 2 and 4. So I got issue 1, and I think issue 3 is in here as well. So I got issue 1 of the Badger. I'm very excited to have this. My wife was at an antique shop, and she sent me a picture of some comics that they had. She's like, do you want any of these? And the book was like in a stack, but it was kind of covered up. But right at the top, I could see Mike Baron's name. And I said, get me whatever that is that says Mike Baron. And it was Badger. And there was a few of them. And that's how I started my Badger collection. I read the character and I thought, man, this guy's kind of wild. Then I read the Shock and Roll, Monkey Shock and Roll, whatever the issue was, the series was that came out last year in 2024, 2025. And I was like, man, this character's super wild. So I decided I wanted to go ahead and collect him. I really enjoy Mike Baron and all of his work. I'm working on a full, complete Mike Baron Punisher collection. And so, yeah, we've got the Badger. And then we've got a couple of miniseries. So Badger Berserk, full miniseries, 4 issues. And then also, there was another miniseries in here. I can't remember what that is. But we got a few places to fill in the gaps. So we've got like a number 38. We've got some 40s, some 50s. I think I didn't have anything after 50. So these were just to plug in some gaps here. Those are just some gap fillers. And then here is a lot of issues over 50. So 51... 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, all the way up to 68. So there you go, almost 18, because I think there's still some holes in here. Almost 18 issues of Mike Baron's Badger. So wow, you don't see this very often. Badger's kind of a rare find. And the fact that I was able to find so many to fill in my gaps, as well as get above issue 50, I am very excited to have that. It's not quite underground, I would call it, but it's not quite indie as well. It's just, that's the kind of character it is. So I'm super excited to have that. And this isn't the only Badger stuff I got. Check this out. I got where Badger crosses over to Nexus. So we get some Badger Nexus shenanigans. There you go, Badger on the cover. And so this is issue 45, 47, 49. So this is, I'm not sure if, I believe, yeah, Badger's in all of these. Because he's barely on the cover right here. So there's a couple more that I got to fill. I would love to collect Nexus, but I think there's just too many issues that it would be not in my budget to do so. But I will get these for sure. And I am looking for the Nexuses that have the records, the albums that come with it. I have one already. But yeah, so that's more to add to my Badger collection. That was really cool. And that's one of the cool things about being as part of an LCS is because my LCS owner saw this in a consignment collection and she said, hey, do you collect Nexus? And I said, no. And she said, well, what about Badger inside of Nexus? And I said, yeah, grab that. And here we go. I just figured out it is the full run. It is 6 issues. So they're actually double bagged. So we got 45, 46, 47, 48, and then 49 and 50. 2 more books that I found in consignment. One of them is super rare. First, though, we've got Monster Island by Graham Nolan. I have never seen this out in the wild, and I don't know if I have the reprint. I know I have Joe Frankenstein, and I think I have the latest Monster Island. I wasn't sure if I had the original, but I went ahead and got it just in case I didn't, because even if I do, I'll maybe just give someone my new one and I'll keep the original. But something hugely rare that I've never seen before. And when I go to different cities for work, I'll stop at comic shops or vacation, and I will look specifically for these back issues, and you never find them. And so when this came in, I was super excited. Jupiter, issue 1. I think this is issue 1. By Jason Sandberg, excuse me. This one is, you can't find it. And I read the Kickstarter relaunch or re-release, I'm not sure. And I thought it was absolutely amazing. And so I was like, I added it to my, just be on the lookout if I ever find any back issue bins. So when this came up in consignment, I was like, I must have it. So I am excited to take a look inside of it. I'm not sure if it's the same thing that's been reprinted on Kickstarter or if this is something totally different, but we'll find out. And as soon as I heard Jupiter #1, I was like, hey, give me that. So I'm excited to have this. Speaking of Kickstarters, crowdfunders, I had 3 that come in. that I'm excited to show you. 3 books that came in this week from indies. First one that came in, the mail is X23. This is, I can't remember their names, Go Shock and Falcon, I believe is what it is. We got 2 issues here, so I think one of them is issue 1, one of them is issue 2. The art in this series by X23 Omada Studios, I think is it Omada X23 Studios? Absolutely gorgeous. Amazing art. 100% one of the best arts on the indie scene right now. If you love strong, action-filled, good-looking characters while they're doing action, this is a fantastic book. So we got, again, sorry, I can't remember their names. Go Shock and Falcon, I think is what their name is. Then we got the Rejects. I think this looks like a lot of fun. I don't know anything about it, but I got issue 1 to catch up to the latest Kickstarter. It just looks like good Silver Age fun. So I'm excited to rip into this one. And then finally, we got Seeds of Evil. Again, I don't normally get a lot of horror, but this one spoke to me and I really like. This is the variant cover actually. So I got that, and it came with a little paper bag. I don't know what's in here. Kind of looks like a CD, but it's floppy. Almost like a magnet maybe. And we get, we got a bookmark. We get a couple bookmarks. Look at that. Couple bookmarks. Now this is a magnet. A couple magnets here. I'll put that on my magnet collection that I have on my whiteboard. Kind of violent though. I don't know about the kids seeing that. And then we've got a few stickers for the sticker collection. Man, this is, maybe you'd like to see it. I like that a lot. And then some stickers here. So some very horror stickers, but I think that's pretty cool. So, wow, what a week. A lot of comics to read. If you want to hear my reviews on the big 2s, we do reviews on Fridays. If you want to hear my reviews on the indies as well as the crowdfund books, we do those on Mondays. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for letting this old cowboy share their love of comics with you and everything that I got here to get to sort all this stuff. You know how it goes. Thank you guys for watching. Like this video if you like this video and want to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Adios.